Oh, that walk of shame. Yo, this is our setup, man. Me and my daughter have been doing this for 6 years now. So we always do one big one, one medium, and one small. Yeah, hold on. What's going on, YouTube? Listen, man, I'm back. I've had a great week. I don't know if you guys saw my post last week. I'm now a year on YouTube, and I'm hoping to get many more years to go. So thank you for everybody who has helped me in this, man. You guys know who you are. Everybody who's subscribed, people I shoot with. Peace out to Anthony, my daughter. You know, JV's out there as well, and you know, the people from Empire. So listen, I wanted to do something now because the year has changed finally. You know, for the longest time being in the Northeast was just crazy. We had such a winter, you know, it wouldn't let us go. And I guess for the past 3 weeks now, it's been kind of warm out, you know, so maybe a month. All right, so what we started doing was going back outside. Everybody knows I go to Ridge every once in a while, but my home, man, is Calverton, and that's always where I used to always go. For the past 7 years, I suppose, me and my daughter were going there, and it's how we really learned to get much better at shooting, you know. So I gotta go on a Saturday and just relax. So it's just me, my daughter, we're out shooting at Calverton. Enjoy, man. It's a long-winded, I know, but I'll probably talk through most of this just to get you guys an understanding of what we're doing here. And I'll start doing some videos with some of these rifles. But this is kind of like an introduction to them, all right? So stay tuned. I'll be back in a minute. As you see right now, I'm trying to get the trigger to shoot, since I know it was not that it wasn't feeding the nuts bullet, it's just that the trigger wasn't going for it. As you can see, it went again, and now it was free. That was it. All last year I didn't shoot this gun. I had this one rifle that I use when I'm training people, and it was dropped in the sand, and it had never fired properly since then, because it was just something that I figured I'd have to get to and deal with. But at least it's a stupid smile on my. Anyway, so that was it working now, and I think I come back to it and zero it in, because it hasn't been zeroed since I got the new red dot. If you guys ever went back to see some of my videos, I have the day Romeo died. This is a Romeo dot from SIG. Romeo red dot from SIG. I'll deal with the model stuff later on when I actually show that gun in detail. Remington. This was the first fire that I actually have owned. When I was in college, my roommate, uncle, had a couple of fires, and he gave me this one. And this is a Remington 597. This fire has been running for a long time. That's one of our old veterans in the game, and they've been, you know, producing guns for decades, you know. So this one was discontinued in 2019, and I don't even remember when it first started. But this fire I've had for a very, very long time, and I just haven't been shooting it. I have so many other things that I shoot, but me and my daughter like to play a couple of games with these, where you know, we have some targets that have Battleship on it, and we've gotten to the point where we're that good that we can actually play this game, and another couple of games that we play with golf balls and stuff like that. But anyway, haven't shot in a while. This has a Vortex scope on it. Give you the model number next time I do something on this gun. Anyway, hasn't been fired, hasn't been shot, so long and behold, when I was shooting it, it was off. So, had to zero this in on into. This is my AR-10. I like my small frame and small format guns, but this was a larger frame and I wanted to do something where I wouldn't be hassled by the state. So I decided I was going to do something that I can still have all features and not have to worry about it, because it is not a semi-automatic. It is a bolt action gun. And anybody want to know what bolt action it is? It's a Unita, and it works with the AR platform. So I'm pretty proficient with those. I figured let's build one. So usually I take just a regular receiver, lower and upper, and build everything out from that. In this case, the Unita, they build out the whole upper, and it makes sense because the head spacing has to fit properly, and you're trying to use separate barrels and all the other craziness would cause too much of a insurance issue. But this is accurate, I think, down to a half MOA, and I've gotten it down to a half MOA pretty frequently. This was an interesting time for me with this because this is a very old scope, and I think it finally died. I wasn't able to make any adjustments on up and down or left, right. Right would not come over. I think the up and down was working a little bit. I got it as close as I could, but the left to right, it would not move. I don't care what I did. So I mean, this is an old Japanese made Simmons, which is hilarious because Simmons now is kind of equated to a toy now. But so I'm in the market for a new long distance scope. I needed a better one anyway. This is a very small lens in the back side of it, and right now we're up to 34 millimeters, so that's huge, compared to this one. And the eye relief you have to get used to. I'm used to it, but most people they sit there looking through that scope piece, the eyepiece, and it's difficult. As you see, I have a squeeze bag. I make my own squeeze bags. If you see the other squeeze bag, the other rest bag, it's multicolored because when we blow into them with blasting with a bullet or something, one of the panels will break. I'll just cut it out and I'll empty everything, all the filling inside, and I'll cut out another panel and resew it. I think my daughter did. You see that it's been hit by a bullet. But anyway, so I do the squeeze bags and I do my own rest bags because I like them certain heights. I like them certain shapes. Like that one is a cylinder, so I can squeeze it. And you'll see how I use it in this. I remember putting this gun together. It has real good components. I usually use the best that I can use at that idea that I have at the time. But there was this one company that did a Nomad. It was called the Nomad trigger. I can't remember who made it. Maybe I'll put it in the show notes or the notes. But anyway, it's really cool because when you touch the trigger, it kind of rotates with your finger. So for everybody has a different pull. It kind of will move toward where your finger wants to move. It's discontinued now. The company I think went out of business. I did look that up because somebody else asked me about that trigger. But really cool trigger. I like putting different triggers, like cool triggers in my firearms, just to try them out and be able to give people advice when they're trying to do their own builds. By the way, this is chambered in 308. get yourself a scope. Get yourself a scope if you're going to go out and shoot at ranges that have a break where you can't go down range and you can only spot. Get yourself a spotting scope, and best investment you can
at least it's not
you can get for yourself.
Can you fix me a mag?
This was my daughter's first gun.
Really?
Well, this is what she
I said,
shoots
can you
mostly.
fix me a mag?
It is a Ruger 22, and we got the
Oh my goodness!
crocodile or the alligator. Every year they come out with
my 308 is way off. Lord.
some specialty stocks, and they're always really cool and clever. And she wanted the alligator, so we ordered that, and she's been shooting that. My goodness, like that's 7 years now, and she's really proficient with that 22. Dope gun, man. I was on top of this girl trying to get her to learn how to clean her gun, clean it. I think she cleaned it once, and it's still pretty good. You'll see me having to zero this in too because it was off to the right and up, I believe. Like I said, we haven't shot these in a good 8-9 months, so scopes were off. So
I need you to be
Ruger 22.
I have no idea what I'm Alright, I'm on my target. I'm still trying to put a lower one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm trying for the lower part of the Ooh. It's off to the Damn it. Oh, I didn't even see that one. Alright, I'm gonna go. Hold on. Okay. I need to come down. So if you look at my targets, there's a green target behind mine. So you see the lower right-hand side of my setup?
Yeah.
Lower right-hand side. Alright. Alright. You see my big target?
Yeah.
Look underneath that target where the green is behind us, right?
Hello.
I heard him. Down a little, and almost perfect. Alright, let's see if I can find this now. Alright, so check the bullseye out on the lower left one, right?
Wow. Right in the middle.
A little off to the right. A little bit. That's it. That's good enough, right? Huh? Okay. You wanna oh my gosh, that's so far.
So as I was saying, this firearm here, this is probably one of my first builds, and
I'm gonna go for the big guy.
The Empire State. So there's a lot of different things that we have had to deal with. I don't feel as bad as I used to because I need to do a video on what's going on in Virginia. I have a friend in Virginia, and there's some really crazy laws coming down on them right now, and he's calling me, asking me what do I think would happen, because we've lived in some of these.
Wait, yes.
We've lived through some of these laws that they have passed. One of them is going to be an AR ban. So we're allowed to have our ARs. We just have to have them
it's getting
go by certain standards.
On the right now.
If you want to have an AR that has a removable magazine, there's certain things that are called features that you cannot have if you want to have a removable magazine.
Alright, you're on it.
Yeah?
Yep.
Remington 22. I have my AR-15 that I built. It was the first one I built. Featureless. Then we have my daughter's Ruger 22, and then I have an AR-10 that I built, and it is a bolt action. Really cool gun. Are we still waiting? I think the range is still closed. I believe it. Except for the two in the middle.
If anybody knows what a red dot does, it gives you a 1x, meaning that it's basically you seeing what you would see. No modifications, no magnifications, just straight. This is the 1x. This is what our eyes would see. I also have something that's called a magnifier. On the back of it, there goes 3x. So I can see 3 times magnification. So it brings you a little closer. Not really at all. So there it is. There's an introduction to a couple of the rifles that I'm going to be showing you guys, and I'll go over the builds, and you know, we'll do some drills with them, and you'll even see some of the games that we play, me and my daughter, and there'll be some footage when we come to Calverton. This is where I really like to shoot the rifles, so looking forward to that. Listen, man, it's summertime, so here we are. All right, 1 year down, more to come. Thank you once again, everybody who's participated in the growth and the promotion of this channel. I really appreciate it. Yo, you know what we gotta do, man? We gotta look out for one another. We have to care about one another. You know I love you guys. Do me a favor. Why don't you subscribe? Please share this video. If you look at it, you watch it, you enjoy it, share it, you know? Leave a comment if you can. Thumbs up, likes, all that good stuff. Listen, until next time, peace.